Xbox documents leaked because they're trying to buy Blizzard. Now we have a roadmap leading all the way up till 2028 when the new next gen console comes out. But I want to focus on this controller, this new controller that they're talking about in this document. They're doing away with AA batteries, which is fantastic. They should have done that years ago. They're putting in more PlayStation DualSense controller esque portions. You're going to get USB-C charger, lithium battery, supposedly modular thumbsticks. So instead of being soldered to the board, they might be plug and play. So you can pull them out and put new ones in. You'll still have to remove the front faceplate of the controller to do so. This is a win for Microsoft. This looks like it's going to be coming out in late May of next year. And this is an absolute win for PC gamers that use Xbox controllers, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S users as well. Having the ability to change thumbsticks without soldering is great. Hall sensor thumbsticks would be much better, but that doesn't appear to be where they're going with this. It's still going to be around $70, $69.99 MSRP, but they're completely revamping it. It's going to be two-tone, white and black, it looks like. So this document is actually from last year, the end of last year, where they were detailing the roadmap for the Xbox controller, Series X, Series S. They're revamping those as well, but there's a lot of videos already about that. I really want to focus on this controller. With the Swappable controller, looks like you've got direct to cloud, Bluetooth 5.2. You've got seamless pair and switch is what they're saying. It's a mobile app, seamless pairing and switching between consoles and PC and cloud base. So that means you can pick it up and play any game you want on anything you want. Within the app, decide to pair it with whatever you want it to work with at that time. I don't know if this is an improvement over plugging a cable in. It definitely is when you're using it for your cellular device, be it a tablet or a cell phone. They're going to be putting accelerometers in it, so it will have a lift to wake technology in there. I don't know that I like that because you tap your desk on a keyboard that has an accelerometer in it, or a mouse or anything else that has a sensor that can feel vibrations or movement, and it comes on immediately. You may not have intent to move it, but it is now on and using the battery. I don't like that, especially on a rechargeable device or a device, even worse, a device that we would use AA batteries, unlike this one. But a lot of people might. You want to just pick it up and be able to play, get right into the game on your controller, and this is a game changer for those type of people that enjoy that. I myself, I'm a conservationist when it comes to my battery power. I don't want even my phone to turn on unless I push the button. I'm an old man. Leave me be. Leave me to my buttons. I need more buttons. Along with being rechargeable, the battery is actually swappable, and it sounds like it's going to be easy. At least that's what this document makes it sound like. Ease of repair and disassembly, that's great. So it's the same ergonomics as the Xbox One controller, as the Xbox Series controllers, as the Elite controllers. So the haptics are VCA. They're going to double as speakers, so you can actually use. I don't know who is insane that's out there using their controller as their speakers, but I hate that my PlayStation 5 controller will automatically, if I unplug it and then replug it into my PC, will automatically start going through this little tiny speaker instead of the nice speakers that I have, or this Sennheiser headset that I have. I don't like that. So why? You don't need a speaker in your controller. It makes no sense. Even your cell phone's going to sound better than the speaker in the controller. Your tablet's definitely going to sound better. Your headset is going to sound better. What occasion, other than I want to annoy everybody with a really tinny sound, would you need to have audio coming out of your controller? Stop it. Stop it, both of you. But the saving pair of devices, the new app, the swappable, interchangeable thumbsticks, they're still potentiometer thumbsticks, so they're still going to get stick drift eventually. Hopefully, the replacement units are as cheap as, like, you can get a 4-pack of them that are solderable for $11 on Amazon right now. That's insane. If you have a soldering iron, a little bit of solder, I believe it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 solder joints that you just had to solder there. It's fairly simple. I know a lot of people can't do it or don't have the ability to do it, don't have capabilities, you don't have the money for a soldering iron or what have you. So this is a viable option. It's competing not only with the DualSense controller, it's competing with the DualSense Edge controller where they have plug and play replacement thumbsticks for $20. So hopefully the thumbsticks on these are around that same price. Controllers are always going to be finicky. You're going to have people that prefer a PlayStation controller because of the inline thumbsticks. You're going to have people that prefer Xbox controllers because of the Chonk Boy big hands. I have big hands. I actually prefer the outline of the Xbox controller. Thankfully, with the PS5, the DualSense controllers, they decided to make them a little bit bigger so it feels better in the hands of people like myself that have mitts that need things like that. But I think this would be an absolute win for Xbox. I hope that this being leaked doesn't derail any of these new things. It's not really a leak. They voluntarily gave these documents over to the government and they're in a court case. They're public now. So instead of redacting this information, they just put it out there. Now, if you go through and you see next gen 2028 cloud hybrid games, more so, I just wanted to focus on this controller. I think it's a great step in the right direction. I'm actually going to give some big praise to Xbox here, but thinking back, their controllers in my on-hands experience have had the worst time to budget that you have. So you have a controller, you purchase it for $70, it lasts for 3 months. That's a shitty time to use ratio. PlayStation 4 controllers, I still had one up until this year where I threw it at a wall. That's the only time it broke. It got no stick drift. It had no issues up until that point. Problem with the PS4 controller was the plug was a little loosey-goosey. The micro USB or mini USB, whatever the hell that one was. It was loose because it was on a not flat surface and all the plugs were flat. So that made it a difficult one. The reason why it got slammed against the wall is because I'm a rage monster and it kept coming unplugged when I was in the middle of gunfights on Call of Duty because I'm a basic bitch. And that thing had to meet the wall. Wall meets PlayStation 4 controller, R2 button, ping, gone. And the spring for it, gone. And then when I went to repair it, I lost my mind because those little springs on the R2 buttons on PlayStation 4 controllers were a son of a bitch. In conclusion, Xbox, win here. This is a good move for you. You're good. You're good. As always, like, subscribe. I love you all. Look me in my eyes. I love you. Have a great day. See you next time.